morning folks, welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas to you all. It's currently New Year's Eve, out in the truck. We sat at home all over Christmas. There's only so many quality streets a man can eat. So we're out in the truck today, a few lanes to do. We're going to follow part of the old FOSSE way, part of the Roman road. Got a couple of stops to make during the day. Hopefully the first one's going to be at Jeremey's to pick up some bacon. And then hopefully this evening we're going to end up somewhere for a coffee. So stick with it, let's go. Well, we looked out on the bacon, but that is their last day of trading this year. Some idiots just parked behind me in a van. Well, we looked out on the bacon, but that is their last day open this year until February, until the new series starts. But we got some milk for our cups of tea, and we did get Nicola some fudge, so that's the main thing. Right, let's get moving and get on with the lanes. I did forget to say earlier that this is all being shot on my new GoPro 11. Should be 4K. I don't know if we're able to tell the difference, but I guess we'll soon see. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I checked these lanes last night on Trailwise and they're all open and there shouldn't be an issue, but I've got a picture of this now and I shall report it and put it on Trailwise so the area representative can do something about it. But it's a shame. You can just see, might just be able to see Kemble Airfield up there, or Cotswold Airport. Then you can see the planes. Probably not on this camera. But there you go. Anyway, that's the first lane that we're supposed to be able to get onto that we can't. So we'll do a bit of a backtrack and we'll pick them up a bit further on, but I shall report this. Here we are now, just at the other end of Kemble Airfield. I've got my window down because it's soaking wet, but I should be able to see some planes over there now. Get some more in a minute. Well, that's where we should have come out. That last lane that was blocked should have brought us out here. I don't know how far I can be bothered to walk up to see if this end's blocked or not, but that's where we should have come out and gone straight across onto here, which is now the path of the old FOSSE way. So we'll head down here. Been advised there's lots of fly tipping down here, so watch out for punchers and crap like that. A lot of shit on the floor. You see people just been dumping their rubbish and that, so be a bit mindful, a bit careful. but we're heading that way. Let's go. Looks like this has had a bit of clearing done on it. Looks like the hedges have been cut back, which is good. Oh yeah, on the way here, my speedo stopped working. That's not good, is it? Remember folks, if you have just subscribed or you're new to the channel, we are doing stickers. If you want one, just give me a message on Instagram and I'll send you one over in the post free of charge. Just spotted a couple of horses ahead, so I'm going to try and pull up and just turn my engine off because we are on a tight narrow lane. Give them as much room as we can. Always best to be careful. So we'll just pull off here and kill the engine for a second until they go past. It don't take 2 minutes just to let them go past, nice and steady. Let them on their date. Just like that, we're off again. We just crossed over a tarmac road, straight back onto another bit of the byway, and we found the Ford sign. So it's down here. Now this Ford is subject to TRO, although at the northern end of the lane there is no signage for this. I spotted it on Trailwise. Apparently there is signage from the southern end. The TRO only applies to 4x4s or vehicles with more than 3 wheels basically, so it's okay for motorbikes as there is a little pack horse bridge to go over the top of the Ford. The Ford has no vehicular rights of way, so I understand it. The lane's still accessible for farmers and for other users, but the Ford is not accessible for recreation or anyone else. But we did drive down there just to check it out and have a look. Well, we'll leave the truck here, jump out and have a look. Looks like it's got a big current on it. I don't know how deep it is. It must be hellish deep because there's rocks there which form part of the wall and they're buried. They're in the water. So, let's go and have a look. There's no depth markers or nothing here, so it's hard to judge. It's good and wide, isn't it? Let's see if we can find a stick and judge that depth in the middle. I estimate the water to be about 7 foot deep in the middle. It swallowed up my 5 foot tripod for my camera at the edge, no problems at all. I say this is TR Road, you can't drive it, and there's one other section on this part of the FOSSE way from Kemble Airfield down to Castlecombe with another water section which is also TR Road. So please abide by these. That's about at the end of the FOSSE way now, the part you can drive, or until you get to the M4 anyway. We're going to cross over there. We've got a couple of lanes down by Castlecombe race circuit to do, and then we're going to loop back up and do the old coach road. So let's see what that brings. Hasn't stopped raining so far today. You can just see the tarmac road there in the distance. We're going to join back onto that. As I say, we've got a couple of lanes down by Castlecombe race circuit. Back up to do the old coach road. One more stop on the way home, but I'll leave that till we get there. Been a crap day for filming, it hasn't stopped raining. I haven't had the drone out because of that. But there you go. British countryside and British country weather for you in December. I suppose we're lucky it's this good. Still been nice though, nice and warm in the truck, got the heater on, got the heated seat on, nice and toasty in here. Should just be able to scoot round him, no problems. He's sucking out waste, I believe. Stay well away from him. Not been an action-packed day today, but I do love getting out and about, you know, drive around the countryside. I remember as a kid, we used to just go for a drive in the car. Not many people do that these days, just go out for a drive for the sake of having a drive. But reminds me of being a kid back in the old days with my dad, just going round the scenic route rather than the main roads, just out and about, slower pace of life, nice and steady, and just see what you find. I love it. Haven't seen many people today at all. Saw a couple of dog walkers, a couple of cyclists, and the 2 people on horses. But been a lovely quiet day. Been a cracking day. I think I've only opened 1 gate. And I did end up opening that twice because that was the block lane, but yeah, it's been cracking. Just stayed in the truck. Ideal this weather with the rain. You don't want to be in and out doing the gates, but yeah, just a nice steady drive straight down the FOSSE way. Been lovely. Lovely little place. How flooded it is through there. That woodland there is all underwater. Just see how much, excuse me, just see how much water we've had. The ditch is full, the woods is full. Same on that side of the road, that side of the lane. Lot of water about. I don't think we've had this much rain at home, but down here in Wiltshire they obviously have. Water throughout all that. Obviously the stakes that used to hold the little saplings down, they're all floating. We're in the best place today, nice and warm in the truck. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and click that button. Bushcraft things out there in the middle of the woods, little shelter. Got a couple of lads here on motorbikes waiting to come down, so I'll bring you in for a sec, let these lads come past. Hi buddy, alright? Yeah, good mate. Well, you can see how close we are to Caffiene circuit now. Let me just wipe that lens. You can see how close we are to Caffiene circuit. Just there. Would have been nice to get the drone up I suppose, but that's out of the question at the minute. Well, there's the byway sign. Takes us across the road to the old coach road. So we'll head up here and have a look. This will be the last lane of the day. And then we're going to have a nice steady ride back up through the Cotswolds towards home. And we've got one more stop before we get home. Should just round the day off nicely. Looks like a just well-maintained track. Still loops us back round to the way home, so we'll take it in. Oh, all right, bud.
Towards that TP, keep an angle.
No problem at all, mate. Well folks, we're here at the Caffiene machine. Just got myself a coffee and a bit of cake. That brings this trip to an end. Please stick with us though, because next year we've got lots coming. We've got a week's trip up to Scotland coming. We've got a few shed episodes coming in the workshop. So click that subscribe if you're not already, and make sure you catch us in the new year. Have a good new year. Peace and love to everyone. Take care.